Hi guys, so today I'm in Aston Martin, Kuala Lumpur once again. Now in my previous visit here, I checked out the DBX, and today we are going to come back to the sports car family. So right here in this one frame, all right, I have the Vantage, I have the DB11, and I have the DBS Superleggera there. So how do these cars relate to each other in the hierarchy? So a quick lesson, the Vantage here, this is the entry level, and this is powered exclusively by the 4-liter V8 twin turbo engine. The DB11 up there, you get the choice between the 4-liter twin turbo V8 as well as Aston Martin's very own 5.2-liter twin turbo V12. Here, this is the DBS Superleggera. This is the flagship, and it is exclusively powered by the 5.2 twin turbo V12, and this is what we will be checking out today. And I just realized the color of my baju matches the car. Okay, so here the DBS Superleggera in this configuration, this car costs 1.45 million ringgit with all the options included, but before taxes. And as I've mentioned before in my previous videos, with an Aston Martin, each car is individually spec'd. So this DBS Superleggera is spec'd like this. The next DBS Superleggera that comes will be spec'd with a different set of optional equipment. And of course, if you as a buyer, if you'd like, you can just come here and spec something that is not currently available in the stockyard. They will order it for you from the UK, but of course you wait a bit longer for your delivery lah. If you take this car here, for example, it's here ready waiting for a buyer to bring it home. So what's unique about what's interesting about this particular unit, the specs that was fitted in this car? So we look at the wheels. So these wheels are 21 inches bronze painted, and it matches the bronze painted brake caliper as well. All right, the trim highlight of this car is of course the carbon fiber inserts here, carbon fiber front splitter, carbon fiber bonnet gills, carbon fiber fender vents. Okay, and this is not just simply carbon fiber, it is gloss painted carbon fiber, gloss finished carbon fiber. See the side mirror as well. Okay, the pillars, the roof, see, all carbon fiber. Okay, the spoiler, these are exposed carbon fiber, even the diffuser exposed carbon fiber. Now, but here's the thing, you see, these are the unpainted parts of carbon fiber. In fact, much of the car's body, even the painted parts, are actually also carbon fiber. So if you come here and you look at the texture on the bonnet, okay, you see a slight, distortion on the surface. That's because the entire bonnet is carbon fiber. It's just that Aston Martin painted over it. So the interesting thing here is this: the DBS Superleggera here, despite being a larger car, a more powerful car compared to the DB11, this car is 70 kilograms lighter in weight, okay, because of the extensive usage of carbon fiber throughout its construction. Now here's something very clever about the implementation of the keyless entry here. If you're holding the key fob with your hands, you just press this and open the door. Now to lock the car, what you do is you press the door handle in to lock the car. Now basically, right, this is actually the implementation of the button type keyless entry, okay, as opposed to the touch type keyless entry where you just touch a surface and the car locks itself. So the Aston Martin keyless entry system does not have that sensor that detects a touch, but what they do is that it's a button type but executed in a way that looks and feels more high-tech, more special than other keyless entry systems out there. So I think that is very, very, very clever on their part. So now we take a look at the interior of this car and see what the Aston product team has spec'd for this particular unit. Okay, carbon fiber trim inserts on the door card, Bang & Olufsen audio, okay, for the infotainment system, and I think the highlight for this particular interior is the very intricate quilting pattern on the seats, right? So even though the color of this cabin is all black, but these polygonal patterns on the seat as well as on that armrest, it creates the visual highlight for this cabin. And if you see here at the back seat, okay, the quilting pattern is all the way up to the rear parcel shelf. All right, and there's also the large Bang & Olufsen speaker right there. Okay, so coming back outside, there's a bit of very clever aerodynamics at play here that I want to show you next. So you see here, this is the glass area, and you can see there's a vent that goes inside there, and let me show you, there's actually a pathway. So you open the boot somewhere here, all right, and you can see from here that is where the air comes through from that vent that I showed you earlier. All right, and how it travels here is, you see this goes inside here and comes out through here. All right, so when you close this, that's the air travels from there and runs all the way and escapes down here, and some of it presumably escaping through here as well. All right, and the opening of this boot is rather interesting. The interior of this boot is beautifully carpeted, all areas that I can touch and feel. Okay, it's all carpeted, even these hidden corners as well. All right, up here too. So it's time we check out the party piece of this car. All right, button release of the bonnet, and it's a front hinge bonnet. Okay, and yeah, so up front you have a V12 5.2 liter twin turbo engine. This particular example is hand built in England and put together by a certain Claudio Hapau. Right. So as we have shown you before, Aston Martin's philosophy in laying out their engine bay, they leave a lot of technical bits exposed, okay, perhaps for you to admire the technical beauty of the engineering involved. So you can see firstly the engine block sits quite far back, almost just in front, okay, just slightly protruding slightly in front ahead of the front axle. Okay, and they are not shy to show you the metal bits of the chassis here. So Aston clearly does not believe in plastic covers, because if you knock this is metal. Okay, all these, the sounds they make, it feels like, you know, an engine bay that's built with function, right? As opposed to a lot of modern engine bays where they just put a plastic cover for aesthetics. There is a certain charming functional look to an Aston Martin engine bay that you don't get very often with modern engine these days. Okay, so now you can see from here the bonnet. See, it's the carbon fiber construction of the bonnet here. So so with this car, there's a lot more of it than what it seems. And before I close the bonnet, let me just show you also here. This part of it I rather like. So from this vantage point, you can admire the construction of the front double wishbone suspension, and you can see how this whole carbon fiber piece, it channels air from the wheel arch out of the out into the side of the car. So, and to show you one final piece, I shall close this. Okay, just gently press it down, and I'll ease this side down as well. Soft close bonnet. Okay guys, so this is a quick walk around of this Aston Martin DBS Superleggera. This particular unit costs 1.45 million ringgit with all options included, but before taxes. So if you guys are interested in this car, come check it out. Aston Martin Kuala Lumpur. Yeah, either you want to purchase this specific unit, or if you want to look to this for inspiration to spec your very own Aston Martin, come check this car out, guys.